What's going on, gang? I hope you guys are doing awesome out there. Hey, I want to share with you a little story about my daughter and some of the things that or one of the things that she said to me at one time. But there's a little story that leads up to that moment. So I want to share with you just kind of a little background. I had, I had, so the moral of this video is basically just going to be, keep pushing forward, okay? But God, you gotta listen to this. Listen to this. How this is how the world works. This is how energy works. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe in that kind of stuff, and I definitely did not. But I'm like open. My eyes are open to what really happened in my life and why I'm doing a lot better now. But it's still not the best. Trust me, I am struggling, but it's getting better, and that's the hope I have, and I'm feeling good about that. So I want to share with you a little background story. My daughter was with me. I had my business. I was full time. I was running my business full time. She was with me all the time, wherever I went. She was with me at meetings. She was with me at events. She was with me, in the morning from sunup to sundown. When she cried, she needed me. When she wanted to show me something exciting, she wanted to tell me. When she was hungry, she came to me. When she had to go to the bathroom, she came to me. It was never really mom. Mom was never really there. And then I think that's another reason why my ex-wife had handled it so difficult, and then why she wanted me out, because my daughter was like showed a lot more love towards me more. Um, I don't know, man. I'm just a nice guy, dude. I don't know. I wasn't trying to do anything weird. I'm just a nice guy. I'm just, she loved her daddy. What can you say? So when managing a business, a small business, or dealing with issues, and you're having to juggle several different people around during a contract, or having a special event, and the tense moments during certain situations that need to be done during an event, I learned, as someone who's managing all this and running a small business, never lose your cool, stay calm, collective. A certain situation comes up, you can learn to deal with it. It's going to be okay. And if you can't fix the situation, guess what? Life is going to go on, and it's going to be okay. And that's kind of the moral of this video. So when my daughter was with me, she saw me and how I handled situations. I would explain to her, hey, this is going wrong right now, and daddy's going to do this. Isn't that funny? Let's just laugh at the fact that this went wrong, and we're going to be okay. We're going to keep pushing on. She would see that spirit in daddy. She would see the way daddy would handle situations, and she herself was becoming that way, right? Because they started to mimic us. When she would fall down, she just fell down being silly, or she was like, ow, and you teach her how to brush herself off. It's going to be all right. You're going to be good. When she was learning how to balance herself on riding a bike, and this is how you balance. Don't get frustrated. This is what we need to look at. This is where we're going wrong. Maybe we can fix this part, and then we can try to, get right on the right path and straighten out and keep that tire straight and keep going. Okay. And certain things, right? So within my business, she saw me, and then the struggles that she had, the little child struggles that she had, on how to, view things, look at problems, and how to solve them, right? So when it came down to, now here's such story. Things were really freaking bad, and things are still bad right now, but things are getting better for me. But it was at this one time I had moved 7 or 8 times in less than a year. I was really struggling. I had lost my part-time job. I had nothing, man, and I was just constantly struggling just to get by. And my I was taking my daughter back that evening around 6 or 7 to her mom's, and that was going to be the last day in that place that I was at. And I had nowhere to go. She had no idea that daddy was going to be homeless after that day. I was taking her back home. She had no idea. And I was thinking, what the frick am I going to do? I can't tell her, her mom. I have to pretend that I still live this place so I can still see her. What can I do? Okay, maybe I can put her in a hotel room. We'll be in a hotel room next time she comes to visit with the little money I have. And I'm like, gosh, I'm not getting any money right now. Business like was non-existent anymore. And I had some business partners that were helping me out with little things, but it was more like me helping them out just to get some money. Things were bad, man. Things were bad across the board. It was just constant stress and struggle every day. I gained a lot of weight from that stress. She had no idea that I was going to be homeless after I took her home that evening. That was my last day there. And it was really weighing on me. I was stressed. I could never imagine myself to be in this situation. And could not hold it. I couldn't hold it together, man. I was there with my daughter the last couple hours, and started to cry. I just started to freaking cry. I couldn't hold it. And she saw me crying, and I don't like her to see me cry. I tried to smile through the crying. I tried not to ignore it. She saw my pain, and I tried not to let it out. But man, it was just so much to deal with, man. And I could not help it. And I felt bad that she had to see me crying. And I just kind of let it out. I said, baby, daddy's going through a really tough time right now, and I'm hurting. Don't tell her all the details and save it, save it. It would just, she sees you crying, okay, give in. Don't lie to her, right? Ever. Never lied to my daughter about anything. And, but I acknowledge that what she saw is correct. And then, she said to me, she leaned to me and she goes, and she puts her hand on me and she looks right at me in the eyes and she says, what you're going through right now is not going to be forever. You're going to be okay. It's just a bump in the road. It's not the end of the world. And I was like, I cannot believe she's saying this to me. She sounds like me. That was the first thing that clicked. What? That's like, I'm looking at myself and it's like I'm saying that to myself in the mirror. It's my child. And so I didn't believe in any of this mumbo jumbo stuff and hocus pocus stuff. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. But it was right at that moment I said, wow, the energy I put out is coming back to me through my child. And I needed that right at that moment, guys. I needed that right at that moment. It was, I needed that right at that moment. That was, she injected the energy I've been putting out through all that time. She injected this dose of like medicine in me right at that moment, and I just could not hold it together anymore. And it was just, I needed that so much. And it was my own child, but that was my energy. That was my spirit. That was my blood. And that's what I put out into the world. And it came back to me. So it's what you put out, the energy you put out, the words, the thoughts that you put out. Your thoughts are coming out. Okay. Your words are coming out. The energy and the effort that you put out, going to the gym or going to work, getting up, taking care of the small responsibilities we need to take care of. The energy you put out is going to come back to you. So if you put out negative energy, then more negativity is going to be weighing on you, and life is going to get more difficult. The more positivity you put out, the more positive things are going to come back to you. It is, take it from someone that has died from stress. Take it from someone that went homeless. Take it from someone that knows and that's been there. I'm telling you, it is that simple. The energy you put out, your thoughts, your words, your actions will come back to you. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks for listening. Give this video a thumbs up, please, and go ahead and comment down below. Have a wonderful day, man. Take care.